again. My name's Gabe Zollner. This is February the 1st, 2018. Just read an interesting article on the Washington Post. Trump, FBI feud over classified memo erupts into open conflict. Wonder why that is, huh? Well, the Democrats are just freaking right out if that document ever gets released, which Trump said it will. A lot of heads are going to roll, not just at the FBI, not just at the DOJ, but at the IRS, and who knows, wherever else. The long simmering feud between President Trump and the Justice Department erupted into open conflict Wednesday when the FBI publicly challenged the president's expected release of contentious and classified memo related to the probe of Russian meddling in the 2016 election. Whenever they don't want anything to release, they just say it's classified. But that didn't seem to stop Hillary or Huma, did it? In a rare, unassigned statement, the FBI cited, quote, grave concerns with inaccuracies and omissions in the 4-page memo. Well, they can clarify those inaccuracies and they can clarify those omissions, can't they? Huh? Which was written by House Republicans and alleges abuses at the Justice Department connected to secret surveillance orders. Trump has told advisors that the memo could benefit him by undercutting the special counsel's investigation and allow him to oust senior Justice Department officials. You mean like Andy McCabe, Peter Strzok's, Lisa Page, maybe even Robert Mueller, huh? How about James Comey? You think he'd be caught up in that mess? And that he wants it released soon. Something that could happen as early as Thursday. By the way, that Thursday happens to be today. Quote, we have grave concerns about the material omissions, a fact that fundamentally impact the memo's accuracy, the FBI said. The extraordinary statement pits the nation's top federal law enforcement agency against the commander-in-chief, who already has fired one FBI director and has repeatedly expressed a desire to remove the attorney general and others connected to the Russian investigation. That probe, led by special counsel Robert Mueller III, is aimed, in part, at determining whether any Trump associates coordinated with Russian efforts to interfere in the 2016 elections and investigating any related issues. You know, they're just trying to beat this thing into the ground. Hillary lost because she was a worthless candidate. Just look at the turnout at their events. The FBI's public warning came after several days of failed attempts by FBI Director Christopher A. Wray and other Justice Department officials to convince the president and his senior staff in private meetings that the memo should be blocked because it poses a risk to national security. Folks, there's more to read, and here's my cut on it. If President Trump doesn't release the document as he said he would, we've got a real problem in this country. Remember, President Trump also said he'd release all the documents on the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. And then when push came to shove, he didn't. What I see happening is I see the Democrats using not to release those documents as a bargaining chip. Otherwise, we're going to have another government shutdown. I see that happening. But I've been wrong before. Not all that often, but I have been wrong before. The memo alleges that the British former spy who wrote the dossier, Christopher Steele, passed that information to the FBI. Though people familiar with the document said it does not determine whether he did so intentionally or by mistake. The memo alleges that the information was used in an application to conduct surveillance on former Trump campaign advisor Carter Page. According to people familiar with the matter, officials familiar with the Page case have said Steele's information represented a small part of the secret court document. First of all, it wasn't Steele's information. He hasn't been to Russia in 17 years. We don't know whose information it was. It's an absolute joke. Robert Mueller is a criminal. He needs to be held accountable. James Comey needs to be held accountable. Loretta Lynch needs to be held accountable, as does the big cheese, Barack Hussein Obama, the Islamic extremist, fudge-packing Sunni, homosexual, Muslim, bastard, communist Arab. We'll see if those documents get released. And as far as the retirement for some of these FBI agents, well, I don't think Andy is going to be enjoying his pension. Do you?